What is up, you guys? It's your boy Shay Luke back with another video. Man, today I just want to talk about the Green Bay Packers a little bit. Dude. I've been seeing people talk about the Packers. I've been watching some John Middlecoff, and the other day in his mailbag, he just had some fans. He had three Packers fans just asking, and they were just asking about this and that about the Packers. There was one fan. He's just talking about, he's like, I don't know how you can feel so confident in the Packers. They've been inconsistent. LaFleur at times, just blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. It just got me thinking, man, because, ever since Matt LaFleur has taken over, there were questions right from the start, right? But him and Rodgers, they were good. They were good with each other, and then you have Rodgers leave. You have Jordan Love come in. And Jordan Love, I didn't know what to expect from Jordan Love, right? But I remember, I'm trying to think, I believe this was the 2020, was it the 2021 season or 2022 season against my Birds? He's playing Philly, and he replaced, I believe it was 2022, and he replaced, he came in for Aaron Rodgers because the Philly basically had Green Bay beat, so they pulled Aaron Rodgers. And I remember Jordan Love came in, and Jordan Love just started balling, bro. He started balling. I was like, yo, there may be something here, because at this point the Eagles defense was good. I was like, there may be something here with this kid. And like I said, I had so many questions with Jordan Love. I didn't know how good Jordan Love was. I talked to some friends, I'm like, I don't know about Jordan Love. I don't know about a Utah State quarterback being good. But he balled out. Jordan Love balled out, dude. And then he takes over the next year. We see what happens there. And no, dude. I really like the Packers. And I honestly believe, since you have the NFC North, there's just so much noise. There's so much going on. You got some teams like Detroit. Detroit, if they're healthy and the coordinators works out, they're going to be one of those top teams in the NFC, right? Then you have Minnesota. They got J.J. McCarthy, so we'll see how that goes. But their team just won a lot of games. Then you have the Bears with Ben Johnson, who some of us, hoping should be on the come up with him and Caleb Williams, better play caller. But they're in such a tough division. And I know this last year they kind of struggled in their division. They really did. And they took an L versus the Bears at the end of the season. I wasn't expecting that, but it happened. But I think it's kind of crazy to just believe that the Packers won't be that good, because Matt LaFleur, I've seen inconsistencies at times with their team, but if there's one, I truly believe in him as a coach. I don't know how Packers fans don't. They're consistently in the upper echelon in the NFC. You know what I mean? They're always in the upper in the NFC. Do you remember when they blew out Dallas? Yeah, I mean, who was expecting that? They blew out Dallas. They went on to go up against San Francisco. They lost against San Francisco. San Francisco went on to go to the Super Bowl, if y'all remember that. And they gave San Francisco a run for their damn money, dude. I know Jordan Love threw that pick to end the game, and they had it. If they would have drove down and scored, they would have won the game. They would have advanced against the Lions. But he threw the pick. But the Niners are one of those teams in the NFC we're all expecting should be better, right? Because they've been good with Shanahan, and they gave them a run for their money. They damn near could have won that game, dude, right? And then this last season, it started off rough for them. I feel like people forget this. And as a Philly fan, I'm fully aware right off the bat they had injuries. I remember that first game, Jordan Love got hurt. I think there was one or two players, a couple players that got hurt in that game. And they had injuries right off the bat. Literally right off the bat. And for them to rally like they did behind a backup quarterback was insane. Malik was playing solid. I was like, damn, okay, Malik. I was like, Matt LaFleur's got Malik playing pretty solid. And they were winning games. I bet people were just expecting them to lose. They won games. That right there was when I was like, dude, the Packers are good, dude. Packers are good. Then you have Jordan Love come back, of course. And, they were winning games. They were doing solid. And I know they went out the way they did against Philly. But from my perspective, they played a damn good game against Philly. The score didn't reflect that, but I thought that game was much closer than the score said. Because Green Bay's defense, they're good. Like, they're good. I don't let anybody fool you, dude. Green Bay have a pretty good defense. And if I remember, I could be wrong. Correct me if so in the comments, but I'm pretty sure their DC is back. So they have something to go off of, you know what I mean? They don't have anybody new coming in. Hope I'm not wrong on that. And then, you know, with their offense, LaFleur is their guy. LaFleur's the play caller with Jordan Love. And their wide receiver situation has been really weird. You know what I mean? We're all expecting, we're all waiting. Like, when are they going to have that number one wide receiver? They haven't had one since Devontae's left. And I feel like that honestly would benefit and help. It would help Jordan Love so much. There's all this criticism, all this stuff about Jordan Love. Well, I mean, my quarterback, Jalen, he's got 2 number ones. Yeah, Devontae Smith is number 1. You look at Brock Purdy. Okay, Brandon Ayuk is hurt. But when Brandon Ayuk is healthy, he's good. Ricky Pearsall showed some signs. You know, he showed some signs. He's got George Kittle. Okay, and then he has freaking Jennings. And then with Detroit, you got Amon-Ra. You got Williams, who's solid, but Amon-Ra is pretty freaking good, and they got a good tight end, you know. But if you go around some of these NFC teams, I mean, I could go on and on. There's lots of talk that the NFC is like the team. It's more the team, and the AFC is built off of the quarterback. I don't know whether I agree with that 100%, because I feel like it's just football at the end of the day. It takes a team to win the whole damn thing. But there's so many of these NFC teams that have good-ass wide receivers. And with Jordan Love, Watson, Dobson, like, I don't know. Reed, the freaking speedy short wide receiver, they all show signs, but none of them have, like, been that consistent. Oh, you can count on me every single week. You can count on me to do this. You can count on me to do that. He hasn't got that. He has a good tight end now. But where's his wide receiver? This dude needs a wide receiver. Luckily, they freaking brought over Josh Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs has shown insane potential. Josh Jacobs is that dude. He's still that dude, right? And I'm glad that they used him the way they did this last year, and I hope he gets a heavy dose of freaking running just like he did this last year, because that will help Jordan Love so much. But they need that dude. Like, it's just tough for me. It's tough for me to put all that blame on Jordan Love and say he's inconsistent and he's this and that. And I'm like, dude, he doesn't even have a good wide receiver 1. Like, you got to have a good wide receiver 1, unless you have just the most insane offensive line, right? And you can just run it every single play. Defense knows what you're doing. You just have, like, mediocre wide receivers. And Jordan Love's not... It's tough, because I'd say he's the type of quarterback that could elevate your team around, right? But he's not necessarily your Josh Allen or Lamar. You know what I mean? Like, he's electrifying. He's not that electrifying. But at the end of the day, dude has a cannon arm. Like, he has a cannon, and when he's on, he's on. Like, he's spot on. I remember that year when he played against San Francisco in the playoffs, and on the back end of the season, he was like, you know how, like, Aaron Rodgers has that whip and that accuracy? I saw signs of that shit from Jordan Love that year, dude. I was like, he's kind of got some signs. So, you know, going into the season, I just think you need to look more into Green Bay. I think they could surprise some people. I really do. I think that Green Bay, no question, is one of those top 5 NFC teams. And there's somebody that I think, as a fan, your team going up against them, really shouldn't take them lightly. Because I think they're well ran. They have a really good head coach. They have a good DC. Their defense is damn good. Their offense, like I said, I really like their offense. But the wide receiver thing is the thing that's like, give Jordan Love more. Like, let's see what we get this year. Maybe somebody balls out for him. That'd be a best case scenario. Maybe they make a trade for all I know. Guess we'll see. But yeah, man, watch out for Green Bay. Watch out for Green Bay. I feel good about Green Bay this season. I really do. I'm guessing going into the season, I'd be shocked if they don't win at least 11 games. I'd be shocked. I mean, barring injury, but Jordan Love healthy, 11 plus wins. That's my guess. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm hella overrating Green Bay, or if I'm spot on, you know. Let me know. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and I'm outie.